Oh, hi. You're here. I barely am. What is going on, Bucs fans and CFP fans? Evan Wanish here, back at you with another video talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And today, we're going over betting the Bucs Week 8. As you can tell by the start of the video, Week 7 was not any different than Week 6. We went 0-4 yet again, bringing our total to 12-16 on the season. Brutal. That's all I can say. But I will say that hopefully we can bounce back this week. I think I have a few things here, a few tricks up my sleeve to just get on the board, right? I mean, geez, like we got to get a win here. I'm not even asking for a 4-0, right? We got to find a way to get a win here. And I think hopefully we do have that. So all these are presented obviously by DraftKings. First one we are going to be taking is Rachaad White over 3.5 receptions at -120. I like this because, look, I mean, Bucky Irving is out for this game against New Orleans, right? He's still out. Rachaad White has been a focal point of the Bucs offense. Like, he's been a big point of it. And last week, the game sort of got away from the Bucs, right? And then they only ran the ball, I think, 11 times or something, threw the ball 50. That game got away from them, and they really lost their identity, right? Obviously, the Bucs, I wouldn't characterize them as a running football team, but they want to use their running backs, right? They want to be able to use those guys in more ways than one. They want to be able to create that balance. And I think getting Rachaad White involved, not only in the run game, but also in the passing game, is going to be a pretty big key, I think, for the Bucs. So I like Rachaad White over 3.5 catches in this one, especially with, obviously, we know Mike Evans is out. Chris Godwin's still out for this game as well. So there is a lot of things there that I think the Buccaneers are going to be trying to do with Rachaad White to get him out in space and get him going. So I do like the over 3.5 catches there. Also like Baker Mayfield, 22 plus completions at -117. I did say that, like, the Bucs aren't a running football team, and now hopefully the Bucs don't have to throw the ball 50 times again. That's not really a recipe for success, but I do like this. I do. 22 plus completions. I know that sounds like a high number, but Baker Mayfield's been very efficient this season, and the ball has not hit the ground a whole lot with Baker Mayfield so far, and he's played really well, right? Despite last week, that's one game, right? I fully expect him to flush that away and bounce back here against New Orleans. Not saying he's going to light the world on fire, but I do think he's in for a pretty good day. So 22 plus completions, I know that number does seem high, but it's a shot in the dark that I do like. Another one that I like, and this is interesting because this line has actually changed a little bit from when it originally opened, I believe. I like the Buccaneers -4.5 at -108 in this. Early in the week, I believe the Buccaneers were favored by 5.5. It's gone down now to 4.5. And I really like it. I liked it at 5.5, to be honest with you. I really like it at 4.5 too. I don't think the Bucs are going to crush the Saints, to be honest with you. It's a divisional game. The Bucs still have some injuries. And if you look at the Saints, if you look at the Saints record, yeah, it's 1-6. Bad football team. But you look at their schedule, they've lost a couple of games. I believe 3 of their 6 games have been lost by 1 score. So they're in these games. It's not like they're getting blown out, but I do expect the Buccaneers to take care of business. And like I said, I liked it at -5.5. I really like it at -4.5. So if you can still get it at -4.5, I would definitely look into that. And the last one we are going to be taking is Alvin Kamara over 3.5 catches in this one. Look, the Buccaneers so far this season, the Bucs defense, I think, has been solid, but they have given up the most receiving yards to running backs in the NFL. I believe it's like 441 or something like that. Some crazy high number so far this season. So I think the Saints are going to be looking to get the ball in Alvin Kamara's hands early and often in this one. And I like the over 3.5 catches. So yes, I'm taking both running backs on each team to get over 3.5 catches, but I do like both of them. So at -109 for Kamara, I do think that's a pretty good number there, because again, I think the Saints know that, like, the Buccaneers have trouble containing these running backs, and Kamara has given the Bucs fits in the past, and I could see that happening again a little bit on Sunday. So I do like that. You put that all together, and it's plus 950, $10 pays $105. So just to recap, we have Rachaad White over 3.5 catches, Baker Mayfield 22 plus completions, Buccaneers minus 4.5, and Alvin Kamara over 3.5 catches. So look, we gotta get on the board, right? We gotta find a way to get on the board here and bounce back after two of arguably the worst weeks we've had since I started the series, to be honest with you. Like, it's bad. We gotta be better. Hopefully we will be better, and hopefully we get back on track. But let me know what you guys think of the picks. Let me know if you're riding with me, or if you're tailing, or if you're fading me. If you're fading me, you've done pretty well so far, I think. But hopefully you guys are riding with me. Hopefully we get on a hot streak. You know, you went cold, and hopefully you go hot here in a little bit. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And go Bucs.